Here comes Steve Gasparrelli, the runner out of West Covina, California. Set to take on the guy from just a few blocks away, Claremont, California. It's Payne.
One of the many new, great-looking Lucas Oil Sportsman class cars, sponsored by the folks at Peak and their motor oil. A good-looking Ford Mustang. Payne came out, had us all buzzing in that opening round. He ran 5:56, and before the buzzing was done, Bartone came up and ran that 5:38. Steve Gasparrelli is going to take on the Thunder Slug and a matchup of a couple of great West Coast cars. Number 3 qualifier Payne, number 6 for Gasparrelli. Again, I will reiterate, the lane choice doesn't seem to make a difference in this pair. Lane choice went to Jay. He's over on the right side. We saw rounds earlier where the lane choice went to the car and they picked the left lane. That's always good for the racers, and a credit to all the folks that work here from the safety safari.
We saw Shelly Anderson, Shelly Payne now, I guess we should say, Jay's wife, backing her into the beams. And Gasparrelli pulls back in as well. How long has he been the Thunder Slug? As long as I can remember.
Oh my gosh, I mean, since the early 1990s, literally, you know. It just, and there's a good look at Shelly. Is about as intense a competitor as you've ever seen. She ran in the alcohol classes, stepped up, ran in the top fuel, had some highlight moments, had national records, had the wild weekend up there in Brainerd, Minnesota years ago. But right now, just stoically standing out there, getting set to send her husband down the racetrack. The Payne-Gasparrelli matchup, I mean, Jay's been doing this for a long while. This is the 749th round of racing, more than anybody in the alcohol classes by a long shot, and 14th most overall in all of drag racing. So that's how long he's been doing this. He hadn't been the Thunder Slug for all of them, but most of them. It's a fun run.
Oh, they were side by side when they started. They were side by side at the finish line. Payne a little bit quicker on the reaction time, a little bit quicker on the elapsed time, and that's how he gets the win with a 5:62, 257-mile-an-hour pass. And having talked about Jay's wife, Shelly, and everything she did in the sport, Jay's going to take on Annie in the next round. Gasparrelli goes 5:64, won 257, lost by 0.02 of a second. That's what makes the alcohol funny car such a fun class to watch. Let's go down to John.
And with Tony Bartone moving on to the next round, 5:59. And Tony, you looked like you were a little disappointed when I first told you ran that.
You know, in the opening lap, we ran a 53 with the center point collision car, and I thought we'd run a 56 or 57. We'll have to go back, look at the data, and tune her up for the semifinals.
They're going to go back, work on it, and hopefully have a better run in the next.
Even on a hot racetrack that we saw, triple digits for the track temp. Your winning times 5:58, 5:59, 5:60.